Hi, Saul Klein, standing in for Terry Murphy and Women in Real Estate, here to talk with successful women entrepreneurs. And I'm here with Katie Lappe from directoffer.com. Katie, it's great to see you.
Great to see you,
And
Sal.
John Riley and I have been talking to you about your product, your service, and things that you've done in the past, but we're really excited about what you're doing now and how Direct Offer fits into the real estate brokerage firm of the future, or something that you believe that every agent's going to want this in their quiver, in their bag of tricks, to be able to offer this kind of a unique service to consumers. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. Direct Offer is a great product to bridge the conversation of the millennial to the realtor so they can get the millennial to closing. And a lot of the issues our agents are falling into is trying to talk to a millennial, trying to understand their thought process, their behaviors, and just what do they want. What we do at Direct Offer is we start the conversation with the millennial. We ask them all the questions, we answer their questions, we find out, hey, how's your day going? More like a friend. And then by the time they're ready to actually make an offer on a house, we ask them for their contact information, so the listing agent will have that. And we say, what are you interested in buying the house for? And we will put that on display on the listing in sort of like a net versus gross way. That way, other buyers that are interested in the property will immediately be informed, and then they'll go, oh, wait a minute, I'm also interested in buying that house. This creates more of a pure generation lead from a millennial over to the realtor. The realtor loves it because instead of chasing millennials like chasing rabbits, they are just at home with their family, enjoying their time, and then they get these push notifications and they can jump into the conversation, into the space where the millennial's very comfortable. The millennial's been there talking, chatting with us, our agents, and then the listing agent jumps in and goes, hey,
So
let me help you.
it's really this so relationships are built on engagements.
Yes.
And people don't necessarily like to engage right off the bat. They like a little bit of a laid-back kind of engagement. And so what you've created is a method for that consumer who's interested in a property to engage without being pressured.
No pressure, laid back conversation. I'm in my little space. I like it. Oh, the listing agent jumped in. Yes, listing agent, I have these questions for you. And then the listing agent can say, would you like to come down to my office and write up an offer? I noticed that you're interested in buying the property for this. Absolutely. And then it goes to closing.
So it's really the conversation. It's a platform that allows for a conversation, a consumer and a broker conversation around each and every listing.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, a lot of millennials that shop around, they'll send their friends listings. They can do that within our mobile application. They can talk to their friends within it. Facebook is phenomenally popular because it's a social tool. Real estate, we're a social community, and implementing that little gap right there to get the job done for the realtor so they have all the information they need to get the deal done, it just works, and we've got great companies out there with other tools that they're working on, the mortgage lending, on forms being processed online. Then they can take this conversation piece and then implement their own tools within their company.
So when the buyer is actually ready, that takes saves the agent a lot of time, because that's a ready buyer. So it's the direct offer. When they're ready to make an offer,
you bet,
they're able to make the offer.
Exactly. And by the time they get to that point with the agent, the ones that are just looky-loos, they're just going to keep looky-looing. They're not going to get to that point. We want to send better leads to the agents. We want to handhold those millennials for the agent. So it's like, here's my other friend.
So when the turnover takes place, it's a warm turnover.
It's a very warm turnover. Right. And that's what our millennials are smart. They're savvy. They don't want our help until they're ready to get the deal done, but they want to have a conversation.
Right, great. Katie, thank you so much. Great. That's directoffer.com. And he who chases two rabbits catches none.